What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some more news concerning Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. You know, he's made a lot of statements lately, and one surprising statement he's made about Jarrell Miller. He stated he brought Jarrell Miller over to get him ready, a few years ago before he became champion, and he recalls knocking him down 7 times in the first round. Wow. Because, Tyson Fury's not known to be a heavy puncher. He's not a big banger. So for him to knock him down, I haven't seen the footage myself, but I don't see Tyson Fury saying something like that because if it gets back to Jarrell Miller, he's going to have something to rebuttal. So we have to just wait and see if he verifies it. You see what I'm saying? But he said after that, he sent him home. Because he's gonna be over there for weeks getting him prepared for a particular fighter. And he sent him home because he was like, I'm not going to learn anything from this kid. Send him packing. So he sent him packing. So, I'm like this. If I hear something about any particular fighter or story or news, I'm just going to report it. So that's what I'm doing. Until it comes out to be false, then I will make another video showing, hey, this is not correct. You know what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury dropping Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller is, how old is Jarrell Miller? I don't really know. But, obviously he was younger, a few years younger than he is now. So maybe a lot of things is developed because you say he got dropped, but he might have got dropped to the body. You don't know that. A lot of people, I've seen videos, people talking about, oh, well, you can't teach a chin. No, that's right. You can't teach a chin. But who's to say he got dropped by a punch upstairs? He could have just been punched to the body and, hit that liver area or something like that. He's big as hell. You know what I mean? They don't call him cheeseburger for nothing, right? So, yeah, that might have been some punches where he couldn't take the punching power to the body. Look at Loma. Loma don't have a high punching power, but he knocks guys out to the body because if you hit someone perfect to the body, it physically puts you down to the canvas. So that could have been happening, but it is kind of hard to believe 7 times you get hit to the body 7 times, but no, this is news, and if you look at it, look at the psychological standpoint from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury knows how to get in anyone's head, and he uses whatever he needs as his fuel. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, and Tyson Fury's smart. You got to remember something. He's smart. He's a smart person. Like up in Boston, he's smart. He knows he's setting himself up for whoever. And that just shows confidence because he's confident he's going to beat Wilder, right, at the rematch, even though that it hasn't been announced, and I'll do a video about that later. But he's confident he's going to beat Wilder, and if Miller upsets Joshua, okay, then he has to fight Miller. That would be easier for him to get all those belts required, and that's only after the rematch clause because it's going to be a rematch clause if Joshua loses. You know what I'm saying? But he already knows. He's playing the mind. I see him playing the mind games early. Jarrell Miller has a mouthpiece, but so does Tyson Fury. And those guys go head-to-head with shit talking. You're going to see an extravaganza. That would be a fight to see, honestly, though. You think about it. These guys get out of their fights. The winners fight each other, and they're both shit talkers. Jeez. You're going to see some, spit flying, yo mama jokes calling, type of, it's going to sell well, regardless of where it's at. No matter if it's in UK, don't matter if it's here, don't matter where it's at. It's going to sell because they will sell that particular fight. That fight will sell, But yeah, the sparring. I always look at sparring. A lot of people overlook sparring sessions. Sparring sessions is the foundation of a fight. It's the foundation. This is not the amateurs. Sparring is not the amateurs. Sparring is war with protection. So it's the foundation of how everything's structured. It's the actual road work, physically that you put inside the ring. So it means a lot. A lot of people say, oh, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, yes, it does. It means a lot. It meant a lot. Why do you think the Golovkin-Canelo fight was... What made you think built that fight like it did? You know what I mean? Oh, fight Golovkin. Because Golovkin had already fought Canelo, and they said Golovkin got the best of Canelo. And that ended up to be true. Right? So, you have a lot of things involved with sparring. Sparring's real. You know what I mean? David Price knocked down AJ. AJ said, yeah, he knocked me down. See, those type of things happen in sparring sessions. But if sparring didn't mean anything, that means, oh, well, it doesn't mean anything. You're practicing your training. You're still getting hit. Don't you understand that? If he knocked down Jarrell Miller 7 times, that means Jarrell Miller was hurt with headgear on. Right? Anthony Joshua was obviously hurt. He got dropped. Right? So, yes, it means something. You're actually taking physical damage. Why? Sure, you're practicing your training or whatever, but you're also exercising your muscle memory, getting your tactics together, working on your craft, making your adjustments. You know what I mean? That's what's happening at that point. So, yes, sparring is very important. Very, very important. You know? But... Again, Tyson Fury, I think he's saying that because think about it. Let's look at this. Me counterpunching that. Why would Tyson Fury say that now? Of all times, why would he say that? Because it's either I'm setting up a fight with Miller or I'm trying to discredit AJ for picking Miller to fight. That could be another scenario, right? But at the end of the day, why are you just now coming up with that? You did this supposedly 3 years ago, allegedly 3 years ago or more. So why are you just now saying, oh, I knocked down Miller 7 times? Now this shit comes up? You know what I'm saying? Conveniently? I get it. You know? Tyson Fury, you know, mouthpiece. Like I said, he'll use anything as fuel. But that's Tyson Fury. The mind games will continue. I'm just waiting for the rebuttal from Jarrell Miller to, to verify it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's claims. Of course, please subscribe, guys. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.